Hello, my name is Juan Jimenez, and in this opportunity, I'm going to be talking about human learning from chapter number 4. During the learning process of human being, there are many things that can happen that can either affect or benefit it. For example, transfer and interference. A transfer can be defined as the carryover of previous knowledge that can be applied in a learning task. Transfer can be either positive or negative. A positive transfer occurs when the previous knowledge can be correctly applied in the learning task. However, when the previous knowledge disrupts the learning task, then there is a negative transfer that is also called an interference. Behavioral perspective, they talks about the importances of rewards and punishment in the learning process. And that has been happening to me ever since I started studying. For example, whenever I get answers right from a test or answering a question, I'm usually encouraged by my teachers to continue with a great job because I'm doing well. But whenever I do something wrong, whenever I get it wrong, then they usually ask me again or ask me to study the subject again. And also, from another perspective, the cognitive perspective, also talks about the road and meaningful learning when learning a language or learning a task. For example, rote learning occurs when the student is asked to study something that he is not interested in it. So he usually just studied to pass the test, but he won't keep it in his or her mind for a long term. However, when the student is interested in the thing that he is learning, then he will have a tendency to keep it in mind for a long time because he can make a connection in between the thing that he's learning and the thing that he's interested because that's what he really wants. So that's meaningful learning. So that usually happens to me when I am studying. For example, let's say I am studying in subjects that are related to English, in any English subject, then I have a tendency to get answer correctly because that's what I am interested in. However, when I am studying subjects that are not related to English, let's say physics, then I have a tendency to study just to pass. And I believe that students should be allowed to, for example, when they come to class, they should be allowed to say what they think about the topic that they are about to study. Also, they should be allowed to study what they really want, so that they can make a connection between the thing that they are studying and their reality, their environment, so they will have meaningful learning. Thank you for watching.